So I wanted to make a video about my friend who had done 7 cap sessions. And in the beginning, in his cap session, he was just lying there, not moving a lot, right? And then as the sessions progressed towards the 3rd session, he felt more and more the touch of the facilitator, the energy of the facilitator. So when the facilitator touches you, you feel like this divine touch, this energy like seeping into you. At certain points, he shaked, or he was convulsing. He was like, all his cells were vibrating. He was screaming a lot, making a lot of sounds, very deep, very growling sounds, releasing emotions. And there was movement. There was movement, and there was energetic sensations. But he then had a moment of self-realization. He listened to like 1 or 2 days to non-dual talks from Tony Parsons and Jim Newman, and then he had like a shift. So because he was energetically activated and he was listening to it, somehow like he had a shift where his identification with his personhood, it was like seen through, and there was no identification anymore. So now he's like in this. So if before his feeling of being a person was like dense, I am this person, I am this body, I am going to do this, I'm not going to do that. Now there is this feeling of nothingness, like a field of nothing where everything is arising. So an emotion arises, a thought arises, an impulse arises, this experiences arises. But once they're gone, it's like there's no residue. There's no thought of, oh, that happened, or there's regret, or these kind of things, because there's no identification anymore. There's no contraction anymore. So the energy is like open. Well, this is my explanation about it, right? So I noticed like the moment I spoke with him after that happened for him, he was very different. Like before he talked in a very dense way, and now he talked in a very light way. And so I did an inner dance session with him at his home. It was the first time we did an inner dance session, and I was so amazed by it, because the moment the music started and like the energy was working with me and him, his body was moving so much. He was making mudras. He was making like these very playful movements. There was all kinds of layers going on, and he was expressing different sounds. He was fluting. He was making sounds. He was laughing. There was like this fluidity, spontaneity. There was like this alive inner dance. It was very, very extraordinary to witness that, to witness before and after. And I asked him like, what happened? He's like, nothing. It's like you just feel this emptiness, and you are aware that the energy is rising and the energy is expressing itself. It's dancing. It's just like creatively like moving, constantly just playing, dancing. And it's beyond your will, beyond your control. You have no hold on it. And for me to see that, to witness that, I was like my jaw dropped inside. I was like, whoa, like that was fast. Like he only done 7 sessions. He had like that thing, and then his process now, it goes so deep, because to me, when I saw it, it felt like he's in a surrendered state. You know, when you're in a surrendered state, you're just open to the movement of energy. So if something wants to be expressed, if something wants to be done, if impulses come, they're just being expressed, and they're given space and time to release themselves. They're not being resisted. So it was very inspiring to see that. I wonder how his, like the 20th, there's a cap session that he's gonna go to, and I wonder how that will be, because after his self-realization, he only has done the inner dance session, and it was it was amazing.